Hi everyone, welcome to Mamie B. I'm May, and today we're going to do the last episode of Love Sea, episode 10. I'm so excited. Anyway, so we have the story so far. Rock is a writer who went to this island to take inspiration for his BL novel on the sea, and because his friend forced him to. And the friend also paid Moot to take care of him, and he's been taking care of him because they're like in a sugar baby and sugar daddy kind of situation. Well, not anymore, but it's complicated. Okay, so they started out like that, and so much happened in the meantime. Anyway, so he went to this island and they started to get together. And then Moot was like, why don't you just be in a relationship, like the paid kind, like, Rock's parents were in, which, was kind of bad because that didn't end too well. So then when the vacation was over, Moot kind of followed them. And so he's in Bangkok and they're still in this relationship, but in all of this, a whole bunch of things happened. In the last episode, we also got Rock's father, who was trying to break him up because the cousin was paying him for it because she wanted to destroy him, and the contract broke, and now we don't know where they're going. Anyway, so Rock's parents were in a sugar mommy and sugar baby situation. He just wanted money. He still brought women home and things like that. He was a brute, and he smashed a glass bottle on Rock's head and scarred him. And so that's when they stopped talking to him. But we find out that both the mother and Rock were paying him to stay away from them. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and then we know that when the bottle accident happened, Rock went to stay with a psychologist who he looked at as a father figure, but he had an accident and died. And his father was like, that was all me. So, you behave and do what I tell you, or, other people are going to die. So, Rock's terrified of him, completely terrified. And he had Moot attacked. So obviously Rock was like, so completely, worried that was going to happen. The Moot was going to die, and Moot was like, "Nah, he's just an asshole. I can beat him. He's just a coward, whatever." So the contract broke. Anyway, then we have Connor and Calm, who are the friends that were paying Moot and forced Rock to go to this island. So basically, Connor is Rock's friend and Calm is Moot's friend, and they were in the same kind of relationship where Connor was paying Calm, and now they're married. So Moot's like, well, they had success, and Rock was like, well, my parents didn't have success. Also, Rock doesn't believe in love at all. So yeah, that's iffy. We have V, who's an actress and Rock's best friend, and Mook, which is Rock's assistant, and in a fake relationship with V, because they're doing like this babe mission to try and get the reporters off of her back about her sleeping with directors and things like that. So for rumors. Palm, who works for Moot and promotes him on the island. I don't know who Wit is yet. I don't know if we met him. I have no idea. The only reason why I figured out who Boss and Newell were was because I was looking for them, because eventually they were going to have to pop up. And since they're going with their actual name, I imagine there would be like some kind of actors, which made sense when they went to the book fair and they were like, here's the actors to the series, of the live action of it. So obviously that's where I figured it out. Took me a second, but Boss I recognized right away, but Newell, it doesn't have the same hair color, so I'm like, who is this? Anyway, and then we have Prin, who's Rock's cousin, completely jealous of him and has been doing everything he has. So if he was student body president, so was she. He studied abroad, so did she. He became a writer, so did she. She had this plan to ruin his reputation, but then it backfired because he was ready for it, and so she paid the Rock's father to kind of like break him, and so whatever. Anyway, so we have Meena, who is so super adorable. She's a 13-year-old. She's Rock's niece. And, Mood's been, picking her up from school because Rock's father kept showing up and Rock kept paying him, but he kept coming back. So it was like, well, what? So he was worried about that. Okay, I think that's all the characters. I know we have Rack's mother. Maybe we'll meet her, but we did see clips of her, so I don't know if we're gonna see more of that. So anyway, so we're at episode 10. This is the last one, and I'm like so completely freaked out because their contract has ended, and I don't know if Rock is ready to admit that he's in love. Okay. I'm fine. We can do this. We're gonna try and see the special as well. So episode 10. He's already inviting him for next time family meeting. Not so sure she'd be happy to see that he's in that kind of relationship, but that's up to you. Oh yeah, he gave Palm a deadline for 1 week that he had to go back because for some reason it's high season in November. Anyway, so Mood has a week to, go back. So I'm guessing he's going to try and push for, Rock to admit is like, we're in love. Let's just be together. But I don't know if Rock's ready for it. Oh, and V and Mook were like, they kissed at one point to practice lines, and so Mook is completely scared because she's like, oh my god, I went too far. I actually didn't, we actually made out. And so they were like, well, what do I? So she's completely panicked and feeling guilty, and V is like, damn it, that was my plan all along. But she's not picking up on any of the signals. She's like, so that's a complicated relationship right there. So we don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. So Rock went to his mother to have a talk. It's about time. Tongrak Mahasamud. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, their names. So Tongrak means must love, and Mahasamud means like Indian Ocean. So technically speaking, when you translate them together, it's called Love Sea. Hence the title. Oh, sorry. So Tongrak Mahasamud, which means Rock must love Mahasamud. Oh my god. Okay, I'm okay. Sorry, just still. Oh yeah, and it's not getting old. Moot asked Rock to rate him in bed from a number 1 to 100, and he rated him an 8. He says, well, I like the number 8. It's like, but an 8. Oh, at least could have done 80, but no 8. Oh, gosh. All right, no, I'm okay. It's just, let's just go back a second. Sorry, that's just never getting old. Because he was like, I'm pretty confident. I was like, no, I at least need 100. I was like, nope, 8. Oh, look how happy he is. Oh my gosh. Tonga is like super adorable because he's like, because he'll be like, no, don't touch me, don't come near me, or like, be playing like hard to get. But then it's like when he's in like love mode, it's like super sweet. Oh my gosh, he's so sweet. Look how cute he is. Damn. And then technically we could put him to jail too because he broke in and then he beat the shit out of him. So technically Moot could have gotten into a ton of trouble. Oh my gosh, yeah, seriously. Damn, this guy was prepared. That's nice. That's actually a very good idea. Also because when your parents get older, you do want to see them as often as possible, and they get lonely. But you're like, I'm busy with life and whatever. Like my sister and I always made it that we went twice a year. Because it's a different country, so traveling and split up the vacations, and because Romix was during that time, which is the biggest, like it's a very big comic convention. It's the second biggest in Italy, and I've been to Romix since 2003, so I go. But I mean, I missed it for 4 years when I was in the States because obviously, traveling to Italy was difficult. But like I travel twice a year so I can buy all my manga there, and I see all my friends there. And then I go and stay with my parents, so we spend like a week together, and then I get to see all the family and stuff. So we work it out. So twice a year is what we can manage. But if you live in the same city, seriously, at least once a month, like, duh. But it all depends on the relationship with your parents. So true. But think about them.
แล้วแม่ฉันบอกด้วยว่าอยากเจอนาย
Oh, you
เพราะ
talked
งั้น
about
ครั้ง
him.
ต่อไปอ่ะไปเจอครอบครัวฉันกันนะ
Oh my gosh. Oh god. This is gonna get serious. I've emotionally prepared. Like, I worked myself up to be emotionally prepared for whatever shit is gonna happen because this is the tone is getting serious. I'm so scared because there's no contract. So he's like, well, I can't really be here because I don't have a contract. Like, you know, and oh my god, and I'm in a relationship. Oh my god. All right, no, I worked my no, I worked hard to make sure that I wasn't gonna be overwhelmed. Okay.
ผมมีอะไรจะให้คุณ
Oh, he's so worried. Probably he's thinking, oh, this is the contract.
ฉันลืมตาได้ยัง
ครับ มีแค่ชิ้นเดียวบนโลก อันนี้หมายถึงคุณหัวใจมันหายไป
เห็น
ครับ มันไม่ได้อยู่ที่ผมแล้ว เพราะว่า
Come on, you gotta smile. I knew it! I knew he was gonna say that.
ผม
อย่าพูดออกมานะ อย่าพูดออกมาเลยนะ
คุณต้องฟังผมคุณต้องรัก
ไม่ นายต่างหากที่ต้องฟังฉัน
I don't know if I read that
ไม่
so fast. I was
คุณต้อ
emotional.
งฟังผมคุณต้องรัก
ไม่ นายต่างหากที่ต้องฟังฉัน
He did say I love you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm super freaked out right now.
นาย พูดแบบนั้นออกมาทำไม
5,000 พอไหมครับ
อะไร
For what? Don't just keep sending shit.
5,000 พอไหม
ครับ
Oh my god, jeez.
หรือ 7,000 น่ะ หรือ10,000
He's trying to show him what he felt like.
30,000
ไม่
สิ่งเดียวที่ผมต้องการมาตลอด ไม่ใช่เงิน แต่คือคุณ ให้ผมได้รักคุณ
ไม่ ฉันไม่ต้องการความรักของนาย
Oh, don't say no. Gosh.
ไม่ต้องมารักฉัน ฉันจะไม่เจ็บเพราะใครทั้งนั้น ไม่ต้องมาบอกรักฉัน ไม่ต้องมารักฉัน ไม่ต้องพยายามทำอะไรทั้งนั้น ฉันไม่ต้องการความรักของนาย
Mood. I mean, oh my god. Oh my god. Because, you know, Mood's already. Oh my god. Mood was already kicked out by his father when he was 15. You know, he's been living on his own and trying to make a name. But just. Now he's been rejected. Oh my god. Now he's been rejected. Okay. Okay. I'm okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
ไม่เอา
I don't want. Sorry, I was.
ฉันไม่เอา
What is love?
ผมรู้ว่าคุณไม่ต้องการ แต่ผมก็ไม่อยากได้คืนเหมือนกัน หัวใจของผม ความรู้สึกของผม ผมไม่เคยอยากได้มันคืน แต่มีสิ่งสุดท้ายที่ผมอยากจะบอกคุณ ผมรักคุณ
ฉันจะไม่รักนาย
Oh my gosh, come on.
ครับ ต้องรักหมาสมุทรคงไม่เกิดขึ้นจริง
No, don't. You waited on. Oh my god. This is hard. And I mean, all he's got is that backpack because everything else is rock bottom, so he's probably not gonna.
ลาก่อน
It can't end this way, obviously, but like this is the beginning of the. Oh my god. Oh, it's just the beginning. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fine. It's fine. Oh, good. At least they're talking. Yeah.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Yeah.
คิดอะไรอยู่อะเราเรื่องพี่รักกับหมุดค่ะพอมาคิดดูแล้วเนี่ย เรื่องของพี่รักกับหมุดก็ไม่ต่างกับนิยายเรื่องนึงเลยนะ
Because
ใค
it
รมัน
is.
จะไปคิดเราว่า คนแบบนั้นจะโคจรมาเจอกัน มารักกัน มุกใช้คำว่ารักเลยเหรอ เอ้าหรือว่าไม่ใช่คะหมุดรักพี่รัก พี่รักก็รักหมุดนี่ค่ะ นี่มุกไม่เคยเห็นพี่รักยอมให้ใครแบบนี้เลยนะ
So what's going on with their relationship? I'm so
แล้ว
confused.
เมื่อไหร่มุกจะอยู่ข้างพี่อะมุกไปเปิดประตูดีกว่า
That doorbell. Damn it.
สวัสดีครับ ก็แค่อยู่เงียบๆในห้องนะครับ ถ้าเขาขอเหล้า ก็ยื่นกาแฟให้เขานะครับ เขาจะยอม แต่ถ้าเขาดื้อไม่ยอมกินข้าว ก็ยึดกาแฟเขาทั้งหมดเลยก็ได้ครับ เดี๋ยวเขาก็ยอมกินข้าวเอง
เดี๋ยวหมุดนี่มัน
ผมฝากคุณต้องรักด้วยนะครับ
He's so in love. Oh, he's gonna say bye to Meena, yeah?
แต่ว่าวิชาที่แย่เนี่ยคือวิชาฟิสิกส์เคมีและก็ชีวะที่หนูทำได้8คะแนนใช่ไหมคะ
Right, well, what's the scoring system there? Like, if it's 8 out of 100, then it's sad. If it's 8 out of 10, that's pretty good, you know, because technically that's an A in Italy, you know, and then the 9 and the 10s are like only like PE and like religion class will give them to you because then they just kind of bring up the whole average of all the grades. So they're the only ones that are ever going to put it on. And it's not like we ever do anything in PE because, you know, we don't actually have gyms. You know, I mean, some schools do. I remember one school, I think, man, I was only there for like a couple of months, but they had like a pool. I mean, they were next to a sports center, so it just made sense. They had like pool and whatever. They had calcetto, they had tennis, whatever. And I was one. But like my first high school had a gym which was missing half the roof, part of a wall, the whole floor was torn up, and then we ended up playing like soccer in the parking lot full of like little pebbles everywhere. So it was just like, no, it's just not gonna work. And most of the time it's just a room in which we put like a volleyball net and just play there, and it's really hard because the ceiling, the ball just kept touching the ceiling. So annoying. But yeah, that's you like, anyway, that's got nothing to do with it. But like an 8 is good. I mean, it's the best grade you can get besides in those special classes. But like religion and NPE, and it's somewhat like the lighter subjects depending on the school you go to. Obviously, like I had one, it was art history, and I was like, well, technically it's a big one because you're doing tourism and you're supposed to do art history, but like it was so easy because whatever. Anyway, so how bad is, and then it's all the science subjects, so yeah, if you're bad at science, you tend to be bad at all science mostly. But yeah, he's gonna tell her that he's leaving. Oh, okay.
วิชาที่เหลือมีนาก็ทำได้ดีอยู่นะ
โหแต่ว่าหนูเนี่ยเลิกเรียนสายวิทย์นะลูก
All right, yeah. If you're in the science and math program, you're doing bad in the science program, there's a problem.
เลข8ไม่ดีตรงไหนดีจะตาย
โหเลข8ดีจะ
It's a
ตาย
good number.
แต่ว่า
Yeah.
มัน8
Oh, 8 out of 30. Okay. 8 out of 30. Cool. Then it is bad. Like if it was 8 out of 100, bad. If it was, 8 out of 10, pretty good. But if it was 8 out of 30, it's still pretty bad being in the math and science program and you're doing that. So yeah, I get it. But she's like, hey, 8 is a good number because what is an 8? Oh, I mean, Rock did say he liked the number 8. Okay. Sorry, that's still not getting old. Okay.
เป็นอะไรไหมมูด
อ๋อเปล่าครับ ผมแค่นึกถึงเลข 8 ชอบเลข 8 บรรทัดเลยนะ
รักน่ะเขาชอบเลข8มาแต่ไหนแต่ไรแล้ว
Because he fantasizes about them. I feel like he writes to like escape, It's like we'll do it with fan fiction and things like that. Gosh, I have something in my eye and it's killing me. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so like, you escape to different fantasy, or like you write what you would like to experience or something like that. You're like, oh my God, if it was me. So I get that. And I do it through reading a lot, and anime and manga and stuff and dramas and stuff. That's, you immerse yourself into another world. That's what Rock does, he says love is just an idea, but it's a beautiful idea that, he wants it, but he knows it doesn't exist, or at least he thinks it doesn't, but, okay, so does that have to do with the number 8, mommy? Okay, yeah, what does that have to do?
เลข8ตรงไหนฮะมามี
ก็สำหรับนาเราเนี่ยไม่ใช่ตัวเลข แต่ว่ามันเป็นอินฟินิตี้
Oh my gosh! I figured it was going to be something like this because I'm like, well, it's either 8 or it's infinity. And he does have that infinity thingy on his nightgown. And so I was like, maybe. But I was like, nah, when is that going to... But then it was. And oh my God. That sentence made no sense. Sorry, guys. It made sense to me. But like, my brain was like, yeah. Oh my God, so if it is infinity, his grade is actually infinity, not 1 out of 100, but... so his grade is I know he's proud of it, but you really should not like boost his ego like this because he's shameless, but I'm like... Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh my god. It's okay. Oh gosh, you know, if Mood starts crying, then I don't.
เป็นไงโรแมนติกสมกับเป็นคนเขียนนิยายรักเลยใช่ไหมรักเนี่ยนะเขาติดนิสัยการให้คะแนนเวลาที่เขาชอบอะไรมากๆเขาก็จะให้8แทนที่จะให้10ตอนเด็กๆตอนที่น้าเราเนี่ยไปที่ร้านขายของเล่นก็ชี้ว่าโน่น8นี่8นั่นก็8จนยายของเรานะปวดหัวไปเลยล่ะ
งั้นแปลว่าเลข8เนี่ย หมายความว่าชอบมากๆ ชอบสุดๆแบบชอบแบบไม่มีจุดสิ้นสุดเลยใช่ไหมมัมมี่
ถูกต้องเลยค่ะ
Oh my god.
10คนให้ผมเท่าไหร่
8
ฮะ
ฉันให้
อะไรเนี่ยคุณ
8ฉันชอบเลข
ครูที่ไหนเขาให้คะแนนเด็กจากเลขที่ชอบคุณ
8งั้นนายก็เอา0ไปเลย
Oh my god, but those are. He's.
น้ำหมดร้องไห้เหรอน้ำหมดไม่เป็นไรนะ
ไอ้ละเปิด
Just. That just. That was hard. So he rated him an 8, which means he loves it, but he won't let him love him. And then he left, and now Marcus in a corner. Okay. He's holding the person, isn't he? Isn't he?
มึงจะเอาแบบนี้จริงๆใช่ไหม
หมดไปแล้ว
มึงหมายความว่าไงอ่ะ
หมดกลับไปที่เกาะแล้ว
กูไม่ข
มันมาลากูกับมุก แล้วก็บอกว่าฝากมึงด้วย มึงยังตามไปทันเว้ย มึงจะให้ทุกอย่างจบแบบนี้จริงเหรอ
ำแล้วทำไมกูต้องทำแบบนั้น
What do you mean?
แบบเนี้ยดีกว่าด้วยซ้
ไม่เอาแบบนี้สิล่ะ
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't throw it away. Don't. Oh, come on. It's just, I'm having a hard time here, but I'm okay. I'm okay. It's gonna be okay. It's fine because you know we still got the whole episode. So it's like it already hurts like hell. Oh my god.
มือถือพี่เป็นไรวะ ติดต่อยาก โทรไปแต่ละทีนะได้ยินแต่เสียงหวานๆตอบ
Oh
กลับ
yeah,
มา
it was
เลขห
destroyed.
มายที่ท่านเรียกไม่สามารถติดต่อได้ในขณะนี้ก็เลยติดต่อใหม่กันค่ะ
But then how did he pass the money over? You also got a
มือ
new
ถือ
one.
ปลอมมีพี่ก็ไม่ได้อะไรกลับมาเลยดิ แม้แต่รูปสักใบ กูก็ไม่มี
Oh yeah, because his phone is destroyed, so he doesn't have anything.
ไม่เป็นไรพี่ กลับบ้านเราอะสบายใจสุดแล้วนะมาเดี๋ยวผมถือเป่าให้เอามาเถอะเดี๋ยวถือให้โอ้ย
Because he obviously didn't take any of the clothes. He gave the money back. He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have any. Oh my god, he's got nothing. And he gave the brace. That's heartbreaking, you know, because even though it ended, you know, you still want some memories with you, something tangible, you know. I mean, I collect shit, you know. So obviously for me, it's something that you can cling on to. That brings you back. Remember, you look at it and, you know, it just brings you memories, sometimes of the good, sometimes of the bad, but you can't get the good without the bad, so obviously. Poor Mook.
มึงรู้จัก ช่างสักจริงๆมั้ยสักเหรอ
He's gonna tattoo something to remember. It's got to be that, because otherwise, out of the blue,
พี่จะสักเหรอ
what's he gonna do? An infinity symbol? Oh my god, if it's an infinity symbol. Because it wouldn't be something like the sea or anything like that, because obviously his name is the sea, but his is must love. And I doubt he's going to put a heart, because that's going to be like, seriously? And he can't concentrate because he's heartbroken. So those two like made peace. I haven't understood what's going on with them. Like his hair is just like a mess and everything. Also wearing a regular t-shirt. Really? Oh, he keeps it there. What if she accidentally throws it away? She's gonna end up cleaning. Misses him. How is it that this haircut makes him look like a kid? You love him. Just go back and get him.
พี่สาวได้ยินไหมว่ารักเขียนนิยายไม่ได้อ่ะพี่สาวคิดว่ารักไม่ทรมานเหรอแล้วก็อยากเขียนเหมือนกันแต่มันเขียนไม่ได้ไงพี่สาวจะให้รักทำยังไงต้องอยู่นี่ดิหายไปไหนวะ
Damn, I called it. Now he's gonna freak out. Damn, the timing to pick up the garbage. You're running flip-flops.
พี่หยุดก่อน
คุณต้องรักมหาสมุทร คุณต้องรักผม
ไม่กลับกรุงเทพได้ไหมครับ อยู่กับผมนะครับ
เพราะคุณคือคนสำคัญ ผมของอคุณนะครับ
กอดฉันหน่อย
พี่หยุดก่อนหยุดก่อนพี่
ผม
อย่าพูดออกมานะ
แล้วผมต้องจ่ายเท่าไหร่ครับ ผมถึงจะได้ความรักจากคุณ แต่มีสิ่งสุดท้ายที่ผมอยากจะบอกคุณ ผมรักคุณ
ไม่ใช่ขอโทษว่าถ้าพูดใจขอโทษทำมาเถอะขอโทษที่พูดไปทีกับนายแล้วกลับมาหาฉันได้ไหม
Oh my gosh.
ไม่กลัวถ้านายรักฉันแล้วนายจะเสียใจนายจะเกลียดฉันนะฉันขอโทษนายกลับมาหาฉันเถอะกลับมาเถอะนะกลับมาเถอะ
มึงหาสร้อยเส้นนี้อยู่เหรอ
You had it the whole time.
ไอวีเอาคืนมานั่นสร้อยกู
เอาคืนไปแล้วมึงจะทำอะไร เอาไปทิ้งอีกเหรอ
กูก็รู้แล้วว่าฝ่ายทำมันจะเป็นยังไงอ่ะเหมือนแม่กูเหมือนพี่กูเหมือนทุกคนรอบตัวกูอ่ะกูต้องทำยังไงอ่ะ
It's another thing to add that his sister got, when she got pregnant, the guy left her, so she's a single mother. Rock. Okay, so much crying in this one already.
ไอวีมึงบอกกูหน่อยดิต้องทำยังไงอ่ะ
มึงก็รักษาเขาดีวะ
แล้วกูต้องทำยังไง
Just go to him.
มหาสมุทรเคยเลือกที่จะตามมึงมาถึงนี่ ตอนนี้ก็เป็นทางเลือกของมึงแล้วแล้วมึงรู้ไหมแม้ว่าเพื่อนกูจะเลือกไปทางไหน กูก็จะอยู่ข้างมึงเสมอ
กูก็แค่อยากรัก
ใช่ มึงก็แค่อยากถูกรัก แล้วถ้ามึงเสียใจเมื่อไหร่เดี๋ยวกูปลอบมึงเอง
Was that it? Was that part one? Excuse me a second. Just go back and be like, wait. Was that part one? I cried so much already. It is. Okay, that was. Oh, gosh. Damn it. Oh. I am not okay. Definitely not okay. It's fine. I'm going to be okay. But just. Oh my God. Just. Part two.
ไม่มีงานห้ามทักป้า ช่วงนี้เงินขาดมือ
เอ้าไอ้นี่
This
ไปอยู่เมืองไม่เท่าไหร่
on his
ให้ยิง
neck?
กูเลยเดี๋ยววะ
มากกว่าหญิงก็กล้านะป้า
It is. He did the tattoo on his neck.
เดี๋ยว
แน็
ก่
ก
อน
คุย
สิ นี่ไม่ได้เจอกันตั้งหลายเดือน คุยกันก่อนสิวะ
ผมรีบ
อื้อหือไหนมีอะไรเดี๋ยว
see it
กูช่วยมาช่วย
ป้าถามอะไรป้าถามเลย
It's like a circle and a fish.
ไอ้หนุ่มสุดหล่อคนนั้นน่ะ เห็นไอ้ปาบอกว่า เอ็งจะตามเขาไปไง
It looks like a circle and a fish. like it does. Like, I think I'm pretty sure that weird circle is the infinity, but the fish. What is that? Is it a fish?
เขาอยู่บ้าน
It
เขา
feels
ให้
like
ป้า
it's a fish.
อ้าว ก็ไปด้วยกันนี่
แล้วต้องกลับมาด้วยเลยไง
โอ้นี่ก็จริงของเอ็งว่ะ
I think it's a. I hope it's not.
คำถามสุดท้าย ไหนเอ็งบอกว่าไม่ชอบรอยสักไง แล้วทำไมไปสักมาวะ
ก็สักให้คนขี้เสือกมันถามไงป้า
เฮ้ย ไอ้นี่มึงบอกกูเหรอวะ กูเหรอมึงไอ้ถามนี่ถามหน่อยนี่ฝากดีนะมึงน่ะอืม
It still looks like a fish. It looks a bend. It's healed and everything.
มันไม่เหลืออะไรเกี่ยวข้าวแล้วนี่ป้า
Oh, I do it.
แค่ความทรงจำสุดท้าย
In the most visible place. What if one day you do fall in love with somebody else and that person's gonna stare at that the whole time? Gosh. Also, it's. I mean, it is easy to get bored of some tattoos, especially if they don't hold any specific meaning, you know. And after a while, you're like, I'm not into that anymore. So now it's like it's there, and it's like the most visible. Like, how do you hide that? You know, of course, he made it very thin and everything, so it's easy enough to do a cover up. But then, you know, when a cover up is like 5 times the size usually, so you gotta think about that. Placement is everything. So, I don't know. I don't get any tattoos mainly because I like Japan a lot. You know, when I went to Japan, I remember, you know, what our teacher was like, hey, you know, you got any tattoos? And I was like, no. But one of the girls did. And she spent the entire time with a bandage around her arm, saying that she got hurt, you know, and instead because she's got a tattoo, but she couldn't go into a lot of places because of that. Like, you know, when I went to the trip to Mount Fuji, I went on a bus trip, tour group, and then we went to, because it goes up to 5th station, and then it goes and then it goes to an onsen, and you're not allowed in there if you've got tattoos, you know, and because tattoos is like yakuza, so you know you don't really do that. In Tokyo they're more accepting and stuff, but like not everywhere. And then we went down to the outlet, which is great because obviously the airline lost my suitcase, and I was like, shit, what am I going to be wearing? Of course, you know, you're not technically allowed to be my size when you're in Japan, so it was hard. But Uniqlo was great. Oh, they have such good clothing, and then it was an outlet, so score. So yeah, I bought my wardrobe there, and then we went back. That was cool. But yeah, so because I like Asia a lot, and tattoos are not always looked at very well for East Asia. So you know, I don't want to get any tattoos. I also be afraid that, you know, I would get tired of them, things like that, you know, and I donate blood a lot. So they're like, yeah, but tattoos is a little, they don't really let you do that. So yeah, so I don't get tattoos. But then again, I just buy all this stuff and just look at it all day long. So yeah, anyway, so, but like right there, and I know it's an infinity symbol, but the other one looks like a fish. I still don't know what it is. And that was his only memory of him, because he's got nothing. Oh, gosh. Oh, is it him? It's him, isn't it? It is him. I knew it. He's like, I'm back on the island. Oh, he's sitting outside his door. Also, there's a bench right there. Really need to sit on the floor. You're wearing white. Ugh, whatever. Just.
ยัง
Damn,
ไม่
you
รู้
look
เลย
pretty.
อะจะพูดกับเขายังไงดี
For once, he's
ช่ว
happy
ง
to
เนี้
see
ย
you.
พี่หมุดชอบไปนั่งเล่นที่หาดพี่ ไปอยู่ได้ทุกวี่ทุกวัน บอกไปดูดาว
Watching the stars.
ฉันยังเรียกชื่อนายได้ไหม มหาสมุทร มหาสมุทร
He's like, what the? He's like, nah, I'm imagining. Oh my gosh.
คุณต้องรัก คุณมาที่นี่ทำไม
You keep what?
ส่งไปฉันหน่อยสิ ขอให้ครั้งนี้ฉันได้ตอบนาย ได้บอกนาย
He's crying.
มหาสมุทร คุณมาที่นี่เพื่อทำร้ายผมเหรอ
Oh, come on.
ไม่ใช่ ถ้าไม่ใช่ มาทำให้ผมเจ็บอีกทำไม ถ้าคุณจะมาที่นี่ เพื่อรอเล่นกับความรู้สึกของผม คุณน่าสำเร็จนะครับ ผมบอกแล้วใช่ไหม ความรู้สึกของผมใจของผม ผมไม่เคยอยากได้มันสิแต่ดูเหมือนว่า คุณก็ไม่อยากได้มันเหมือนกัน ไม่งั้นคงไม่มาที่เกาะบ้าๆนี่ อยากคืนของทางนั้นเลยเหรอครับ คุณต้องรักฉันไม่ได้หมายความแบบนั้นนะ แล้วคุณมาที่นี่ทำไมต้องให้ผมทำเอง
No, but no.
คุณเลยใช่ไหมว่าผมไม่อยากได้คืนถ้าคุณไม่ต้องการมัน
He's,
เรา
oh my god.
อย่าให้ผมต้องทิ้งหัวใจตรงนี้
Don't make me throw. Oh my god. Don't make me throw my hair away. Oh my god. Okay.
มึงร้องไห้เหรอวะ
กูเปล่า
I am. God. Why did I get so emotionally
แต่
attached?
วีเจ็บจัง เจ็บชิบหายเลยอะ
แล้วมึงได้บอกมันไหมยังว่ามึงรู้สึกยังไง
กูไม่กล้า มหาสมุทรบอกว่าเจ็บที่เห็นหน้ากู
แล้วมึงจะยอมแพ้แค่นี้หรอวะ
You're gonna start stalking him? He said it was painful to see him, and then he say something. Just say something. Just write him a letter since you can't say it. You're a writer. Hold on a second. Wait. I was trying to see this tattoo. I see the infinity, but what about? Is that a quill? A feather quill? Okay, it looked like a fish. What it actually is well, he's a writer, so okay. It's a fish. It's a fish. He's the infinity, and the other one's a pen. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a quill. Okay.
เป็นคนบ้าเลยวะ
Isn't it supposed to be high season? He got the same room. The pen. He ran away. The little coward. Gets to see him purposely. Could have written him a letter, writer, That would have been too cheesy. Yeah. Let's get ready for this.
และความกลัวก็ทำให้ฉันทำลายทุกอย่าง ฉันวิ่งหนีเหมือนคนบ้า หนีจากนาย หนีจากความรักของนาย หนีจากความรู้สึกที่นายสอนฉันเป็นครั้งแรก นายสอนให้ฉันรู้จักความสุข ฉันอยากตื่นมามองหน้านายทุกวัน อยากนอนหลับไปพร้อมกัน อยากฟังนายถามว่า เหนื่อยไหม หิวไหม และฉันก็อยากทำอะไรเพื่อนายบ้างผิดไหมถ้าฉันอยากให้เราร้องไห้ไปด้วยกัน มีความสุขไปพร้อมๆกันหัวเราะด้วยกัน ฉันรู้ฉันขอมากไปขอโทษนะ ขอโทษที่รักนาย ขอโทษที่รู้ตัวในตอนที่สายเกินไป
Don't go to sleep.
มหาสมุทรฉันรักนาย
Oh, he said.
มหาสมุทร
ครับคุณต้องรัก
มหาสมุทร
ครับผมอยู่นี่
เรามหาสมุทร
ครับ
มหาสมุทร
What?
ผมรักคุณ
ฉันขอโทษ ฉันขอโทษที่พูดไม่ดีกับนาย ฉันขอโทษที่ทำนาย ฉันขอโทษ
ผมไม่อยากได้ยินคำขอโทษจากคุณ
แล้ว ฉันต้องพูดยัง
Just
ไง
say you
อะ
love him. Just say you
นายอยากให้ฉันทำอะไร ฉันน่าทำทุกอย่างเลย ขอแค่นายบอกมา ฉันจะยอมทำหมดทุกอย่างเลย
บอกผมได้ไหมครับ คุณรู้สึกยังไงกับผม ตอนนี้ ต่อหน้าผม บอกผมได้ไหม
ฉันรักนาย
He said it. How happy he is.
มหาสมุทร ฉันรักนาย
ครับ
ฉันรักนาย 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 ฉันรักนายมากๆฉันรักนายฉันรัก
He's so sweet.
ต้องรักมหาสมุทร เกิดขึ้นจริงๆนะ
I was just here sobbing. It is a quill.
ฉันชอบเลข 8
ผมไม่เชื่อ ผมจะรักคุณ แบบไม่มีจุดสิ้นสุดเอง
I'm okay. I'm fine. Oh gosh, this is so sweet. Oh my gosh, waking up to that every morning. Damn.
สวัสดีครับ
Damn it. What the? So, oh gosh, crying this on. Hello or good day. Ah, it's a common greeting in Thailand. That's often accompanied by Y. Gesture, a hand pressure gesture resembling a prayer. Oh, that they do. Okay, I've seen that somewhere. Where have I seen that? Maybe the little clips I've seen. So Sawadi is like hello. Maybe we should have learned at least that. At least that. I should have. I've just been sobbing over here. Trying not to. I suffer from severe dry eyes. So if there's actual tears coming out of my eyes, it's severe. Look how I have. Look how. This is so heart wrenching. Like it was so good. Look how happy he is. And the tattoo. I'm turning red. Shit.
สั่นถึงคุณ
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He's wearing it.
ต้องรักมหาสมุทร
ต้องรักสิ
รักแล้วนะ
Oh my gosh, this happened to just melted me and destroy.
ตอนผมตามคุณกลับไปอ่ะยังไงผมทิ้งเกาะนี้ไปไม่ได้
Yeah.
แล้วหลังจากนี้ล่ะ
Yeah. I like no way. I gotta see that. Like, what? Not that way. What?
แล้วหลังจากนี้ล่ะ ก็หมายความว่านายจะอยู่นี่6 เดือน แล้วก็ไปอยู่กับฉัน6 เดือนเหรอ
หลังจากที่เราเพิ่งเข้าใจกัน
I know, right? It's like, well, maybe I should have brought it up. That you know,
แต่ผมทิ้งที่นี่
that
ไปไม่
might be
ได้
cool. It's your whole life.
ชีวิต
You're a writer. You can live anywhere. Come on.
ฉันจะมาอยู่กับนายเอง ฉันเป็นนักเขียนอะทำงานที่ไหนก็ได้ คนรักฉันอยู่ไหนอะฉันก็อยู่นั่นแหละ
ไม่มีคลินิกนะคุณ
He's like, oh, come
ฉัน
on.
6 เดือนไง
เอางั้นก็ได้ แล้วคุณจะอยู่ไหน
บ้านนายไง
อยู่ได้เหรอ
อยู่ได้
จริงอ่ะ
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe I'll just buy a house, right? You're rich. Or build one.
แต่ฉันอยู่กับนายได้จริงๆนะ
Don't just leave the towel.
แล้วนี่อะไรครับ
He's like, it's not another contract, is it? And he's like, maybe not. Or maybe he did something stupid.
คุณลองแล้ว
He's worried it's another contract. It's like, no, we're not doing that again. The little sound effects. He's like, give it over. Give it over. Just let me look at it. When he seen numbers 9, he was excited.
ไว้ทำหน้าครับ
ควรจะบอกนายก่อน แต่ก็อยากเซอร์ไพรส์อะ นายกดเหรอ
What did he do? Is it another contract? What?
คุณซื้อบ้านทำไมครับ
Could you find a house? I knew it. It's like,
ก็อยาก
well,
อยู่กับนาย
I want to stay in the shack.
โดยที่ไม่ปรึกษาผม
So he was excited and he was like, oh shit, I should have said something.
ต้องไงต่อ
หมดแล้ว
Nice. How can you be bad at that? Come on, how cute is he?
มึงถามไงว่าทำไม คุณบอกว่าอยากอยู่กับผม แล้วจะให้ผมโกรธคุณ คุณคิดถึงอนาคตของเราเหรอ
Oh my gosh, my husband, you're
หรือ
amazing.
อยากให้โกรธไม่ใช่สถานที่ แต่คือคุณ
Oh my god. I can't wait to get through this. Yeah. What? What? What do you mean it's so like what am I gonna do? Oh my god. Wait a second. But what? Am I? But no, one of V and Mook, like did they make up? Are they together? Are they not together? Did they confess? Like, what is going on with that relationship? Like, I need to know. And then you tell me that you're gonna live half and half, you know? But and then what about the monthly family dinner? Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting overworked up. But I feel like there's a little bit loose ends that didn't end up being finished. Like, oops, like V and Mook, first of all, like what is going on there, right? And then, so they took care of the father, they took care of Prin, and so Connor and Com, you kind of know about him. I have no idea who this wit is. I might have missed him. Boss Newell, we already saw. So yeah, you know, I mean, like, how's Meena gonna handle that? And you know, is she happy they're back together? Like, you know, and then via Mook, like now I'm invested. Like I need to know. Like you don't just leave me hanging. You know, I mean, I'm like, I'm fine. I'm not fine, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I will. There's a special. Maybe it's in the special. Okay, there's it's stand-up plus a special. So there's a special. Okay, I can do that. And then we'll do the rating of the series and how I liked it. And okay, just then I bought a house in that. I cried so much during this episode. It's not even funny. It's just like me sobbing at it, but like cry. Oh. That's a new part of the island you didn't get to see. Is it the house? Did we get to see the house? What house did you buy? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Such a pretty face. Just...
คุณต้องรักมหาสมุทร คุณต้องรักผม
คนนี้แหละ
That's the house.
มหาสมุทร
Oh my god. And a house on the water. Oh my gosh. This is just, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm okay. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm still open ending with V and Mook, so I'm kind of upset about that. So we need to see what the special is, and I hope they just kind of, because you know, you don't just leave me hanging, because now I have so many questions and I need to know. But oh my gosh. And then how's Mook going to take about the fact that, you know, living back for, is she going to do the same thing? Because, you know, she works with it, but then, you know, she does have to, I don't know. But then because V, same thing, like, you know, I'm getting worked up here. This is not, all right. So this episode was great. I mean, it was heart-wrenching. It was, just, I loved it. It was beautiful. Okay, the series is amazing. Let me just go see the special, and then we'll do the rating. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to Maybe B. I'm May, and I'm here to give you a rating on the series of Love Sea. So this is my first Thai BL. It was quite unexpected because every country has like the way they narrate stories and everything. So, you know, like Japanese tend to be more on the feelings, so they tend to have some slower scenes. The K-dramas tend to be a little bit over-exaggerated, things like that. So I quite like this one. I will have to see a few other Thai series to kind of find out the way of storytelling, if it's just this one or some of the other, or just that one. Anyway, So here we have the story of Tongak, who is a BL writer, and he's kind of lonely, doesn't believe in love and things like that. And so his friend sends him to this island to take inspiration for his novel, and pays this guy named Mahasamut to take care of him. And he's been taking care of him, and they get into like a sugar daddy, sugar baby kind of relationship, which is kind of a little bit of messed up because Rock's parents had that relationship and it was not good for them. And then, but his friend that sent him to the island is married to Mahasamut's friend who had that kind of relationship, and they're married. So, you know, Mook's like, hey, there's hope. So, you know, anyway, so lots of things go on into this novel, but they end up together, and it's so sweet. They're such a cute couple. And then there's V and Mook. V is an actress and Rock's best friend. Mook is Rock's assistant. So there's a love story between them. I have no idea how it actually evolved, because at one point they weren't talking, but now they're talking. So another out, they're going out together. And I'm like, what happened there? Like there was, anyway, I mean, a spiral. So that's the basic story is there. So anyway, I rate all of the series with what kind of relationship they have. If they have a white, green, yellow, red, black, or no flag. That means white is a pure relationship. Green flag is nice and safe and a wonderful relationship. Yellow is redeemable. Red is pretty bad, and black is you're gonna die. And then there's no flag in because some of the dramas don't focus on relationships but something else and things like that. So it's not the main focus, or it's not really apparent. So for this one, I put for both couples the green flag. Mahasamut and Rock are just super sweet, love them. And while V was a little bit like the boy that pulls the pigtails to the girl that he likes kind of thing, that's still a green flag relationship because it is kind of still innocent enough, not like there's some issues there that we need to resolve. So then I give a rating 1 to 10 for different categories, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. So 10 is like you have to have it perfect. 9 is really good. 8 is good across the board. 7 needs some help. 6 is like, you really need to do something more. And then 5 is not really, it's okay, you know, but that's it. And then 4 and anything below is kind of bad. So we have different categories. So we have directing, cinematography, plot, flow pace, editing, original soundtrack, theme song, emotional impact, characters, character development, acting, chemistry between the couples, mascot or logo or any sign if there is one, and the ending. So the directing is in average between cinematography, flow pace, and editing, but they will have their own categories as well. And so depending if I fill out all of these, I take up the total score divided by however many I do rate, and then that's the score we get. So for this one, the directing went to a 7.6. And so I put cinematography, I put a 9. It had beautiful sceneries, really interesting camera angles. There was one scene in which he was at the sea, Rock, and it was on a swing, and the sea behind, it was beautiful. Or some of the camera angles in which, you know, you're like on top of Moon on the couch, and you can look down, and you're like, oh my God. So really interesting camera angles, cinematography. I really enjoyed it. Plot, I put down a 7. It had a good plot. I really enjoyed it. It did seem a little bit over the top kind of reactions, and at the same time, I didn't really get much out of V and Mook. So whatever. Anyway, flow and pace, I put down a 7. Again, it was good, but there are some scenes that I would actually skip because I'm like, yep, I know what, I can skip that, you know, and so that's why 7. Editing, I put down a 7. I have no idea how V and Mook actually got together. Like, it would have been a high score, but like, how did they get together? Like, because at one point, they were doing, you know, Mook was helping practice V's lines, and so they had this kiss scene, and they got into the kiss, and they got into the kiss, and now Mook was like, oh my God, you know, she freaked out, she ran away, she closed herself at home, she ghosted everyone, you know, while V was like, that was my plan all along, to tell her I liked her, and it didn't work out, and then next thing you know, they're together. I'm like, what happened there? Like, there was a conversation that's missing. Like, you needed to show me, like, you got me invested in this couple. Like, I don't go for girls' love, but, you know, when I get invested into characters and stuff, so it's like, you don't, like, what? Anyway, I'm gonna spiral. I just don't like the fact that I don't know anything about what happened, so that's 7. Soundtrack, I put down an 8. I really loved the way they had like the theme song in like piano versions and everything. It was so well done. Although most people do it, but it just sounded so good. And then the lyrics that came out, so one of the times, perfect timing. Theme song, I put down an 8. I really liked it. I love that Pete sang it, and I love that they did it live, both Pete and Fort. So that was so good. Anyway, so emotional impact, I put down an 8. I was there for the whole thing. I was really involved. I really quite enjoyed it. Characters, I put down an 8. I would have put it down higher, but again, V didn't have, I don't know, V didn't give off the right vibe, but at the same time, the father really didn't give off the vibe that I was meant to have, because he's supposed to be like this guy who has lots of women and, you know, the sugar daddy baby kind of situation. He needed to be like some kind of seductive, but at the same time, he needed to come off a little bit like a brute. And this guy was just like, And I was like, yeah, I didn't get the vibe that I needed to. But I did put down an 8 because the other ones just brought it up because I really enjoy them. I know everything about them and they're very well done. Character development, I put that a 7. I have no idea how V and Mook got together, but it would have been so much more because Rock really, really changed. Mook became so sweet, you know, and there was so much development in there. And at the same time, I had to bring it down because those two. Damn it. I just wanted to know, like, there was just a little scene about whatever. Acting, I put down an 8. I would have put down higher. I think that Pete and Fort really deserve a high rating on their acting. They were really, really good. But again, the father didn't give me the right vibe. I didn't get a lot out of Prin. And then V just was almost there, but like some, I don't know. Anyway, so chemistry, I put down an 8. Again, I would have put a little higher because Pete and Fort really give off that chemistry, the look in the eyes, the little that was quite priceless. But again, via Mook, so that was the letdown. So for mascot, logo, or symbol, they do have the tattoo, which is like right there. I'm like, you know, on the wrist, it would have looked really, really cool, but no, it had to be on the neck, and it took me so long to figure out what the heck it was. I mean, I figured out the infinity symbol, but that feather, I couldn't figure out what that was, so it was whatever. And it was a quill, feather quill, so who knew? But anyway, so that did only come in at the very end, like the last episode, so I was like, so not a lot of usage out of it. But I did put a 7 because it was really, really like personal and it really fit in the theme and everything. And then I put the ending as a 5. Again, I love Rock and Moon. They were amazing. But the fact is, I don't know how V and Mook got together. Did they get together? Yeah, like, I'm all like, what is this? You know, like, you don't get me invested and then just like brush over it. Like, I need to know. So I was really upset about that. So 5. So the whole total is 104.6 divided by 14 categories. Comes to 7.4. I really wanted to have a higher score, but like, I needed something more. Sorry, I needed to be a Mook. Like what? I don't love Record. Anyway, so that is for the season of Love Sea. I will be doing a separate one for the special. All right, so if you guys like my my ratings, there is a whole section with ratings, or if you like that I will be doing just ratings for the things that either I didn't react enough, and there might have some snippets of the little reactions that I did on some of the scenes, or I got blocked by copyright, so I couldn't figure out what the formula was for that, or I watched it while I was trying to go to sleep, or watched it with my family, so I couldn't get you the reactions because I'm not very good at faking it, so I'm not going to actually react to something. So yeah. And so if you like it, just check out my channel. I hope to see you there. Let me know in your comments what you thought about the series, if you thought my rating was true, and if you want to see different categories to be rated. So yeah, I hope to see you guys around. Bye.